Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload new videos at least once a week. Usually there's something tea related, but I do change it up every now and again. Today I have another tea to review. This time it's from Tea by Daniel. Tea by Daniel is this awesome Canadian-based company run by a husband and wife. So it's Daniel and his wife Renata, and they come up with these really crazy, unique, cool blends. And this is the last one I have in my house to try. I've been kind of working through a package that they sent me a while back, so it's gonna be time to restock after this one. But this one's called Flu Hoo. Okay, let's get that tea steeping so we can give it plenty of time. All right, let's set this aside and check out that loose tea. Flu Hoo is an herbal tea, and here's the description. Sneezing, wheezing, up all night kind of day? Flu Hoo may be the answer. An unforgettably delicious lemon chai will bring a warm, relaxing, warming sensation to your throat and have you out of that flu in no time. Smile. Today is going to be a great day. And the ingredients are cassia bits, lemongrass, coconut bits, pineapple bits, cardamom, ginger bits, pink pepper kernel, cloves, and natural flavor. Okay, so let's see that loose tea. It's really interesting that they describe it as a lemon chai. I remember when I worked at David's Tea, our boss explained to us, because we were like, why are there teas that are like just cinnamon and it's called chai? Like there's cinnamon Rooibos chai, and that one didn't have like cloves or cardamom or any sort of like ginger. It was just cinnamon. And she explained to us that any tea that has spices can be classified as a chai. So there might be certain like chai teas that you see that aren't really like what you think a chai is, but technically it's any tea that is like spiced. Oh, I already see those cardamom pods. I like that. Nice cardamom pod right on top. I love the look of pink peppercorns. They're so cute. They look like Rudolph's nose. But there's one of those. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but such a cute little ingredient. I definitely see the lemongrass. And it smells like a chai. It does smell like a lemon chai. I feel like some lemon teas like can sort of go the direction of smelling like a cleaning solution. This one definitely doesn't, because it does have like the spices to balance it out. I love teas with ginger, so I'm thinking I'm gonna love this. It's really interesting that there's like coconut and pineapple in this as well. Here's a coconut piece. It's super big. I love that. Ooh, a clove. Look how cute he is. Clove is another ingredient that can really overpower a tea, but it really smells like all these ingredients sort of have a purpose, because it's kind of weird to do lemon, pineapple, and coconut and then do like ginger, cloves, and cardamom, but it somehow makes sense. And also like this is geared towards helping you out when you're sick. So I sort of have mixed feelings about when teas like name their teas like sick things like that, because honestly, like you can drink this tea anytime. Like if you like it, you should drink it. And I'm probably in the minority, but when I'm sick, that's actually when I don't want tea. I know a lot of people, that's like when they seek out tea is when they're not feeling well. But I just thought it might be cool to go on Tea by Daniel's website and see if there's any like different information besides what's on the bag, because I know David's Tea always has some like additional information on there. It looks like it's the same exact like description, which I kind of like, because if you're like buying the tea, you want like the full description, whereas David's Tea sometimes does like a shorter version on the bag, and then online there's like a more lengthy explanation. This says that you can expect notes of lemon, ginger, and cloves. That leads me to believe that those are going to be like the main features, is like the lemon, the cloves, and the ginger. So it's not really going to be like you're not going to really taste like the pineapple and coconut. Those are sort of going to be like the background flavors that all work to support like those main flavors. So the lemon, the ginger, and the cloves. And you can expect benefits such as digestive relief and relaxation. And it says, perfect pick-me-up after a day full of stuffy, itchy noses and annoying coughs. Chase the flu away. So I'm picturing this to be a really comforting blend. I feel like a lot of chais are very comforting, like as a category, like those spices are like nice and warming and comforting and just make you feel really good. To describe it as like a lemon chai, I think is really unique. David's Tea had a tea called Livewire Lemon, and it was a Yaopan tea. So it was like sort of a, it wasn't caffeine, but it was like a stimulant similar to mate. And that one had lemongrass and ginger, I believe. And they also had a tea called The Buzz that had those ingredients as well. But those were very energizing teas, whereas this is more of a calming tea. So, you know, when you're sick, sometimes you still have to go out and do things. Like, probably not if you have the flu, you shouldn't, but sometimes you have a cold and you're like, oh, but I still have to go to work, or I still have to go to school. So you do want something kind of energizing. But honestly, what you should do when you're sick is to just like stop, take a break, and just like be comforted and let your body heal and sleep. So I think this is gonna be really awesome for that. These little like brown chips must be the cassia. I actually don't know what cassia is, so I'm gonna look it up real quick. Cinnamomum cassia, called Chinese cassia or Chinese cinnamon, is an evergreen tree originating in southern China and aromatic bark, which is used as a spice. So I guess cassia is pretty similar to cinnamon. It's kind of described as like the cousin of cinnamon. So that would be why I'm getting like such a cinnamony like smell and vibe from this. So I think we are about good to remove our infuser. So I'm just gonna take that out. Ooh, I smell that cassia. It smells really cinnamony. If I wouldn't have looked that up and known what it was, I would have been like, why does this smell just like cinnamon? Like, I would have been really confused. I would have probably thought that they forgot to label an ingredient. So that is good to know. It smells really good. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like it. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. I really like this. It's definitely really warming. I surprisingly don't taste the lemongrass as much as I expected, but I'm getting a lot of that cinnamon and clove. This is excellent. I almost wish it wasn't called flu-hoo, because I don't want to drink this only when I have the flu. I want to drink this all the time. I've been looking for a nice new tea to drink at night, like a good nighttime tea, and this might be it. But honestly, like the lemongrass doesn't even give like a lemony vibe. It gives more like a, how would you describe it? Like it sort of just brightens up like the chai vibes. Like it doesn't give like a lemonade feel or like a fruity tea feel. It almost just like brightens up that like cinnamony taste. Oh, it's so good. I really like this. So it's caffeine free. So this is just the perfect like nighttime tea for me, because I love spiced teas. I love ginger. I feel like teas that are marketed towards like drink this when you're not feeling well, I feel like people always assume they're not going to taste good, and like they're absolutely incorrect, because there are a lot of teas that have names like this that are some of the best teas ever. Like David's Tea's Throat Rescue was like super licoricey and sweet and awesome, and people really wouldn't be eager to try it unless they weren't feeling well or were having some kind of throat issues. But I would hate for people to miss out on this one because it's so good. It's so comforting. I mean, when you're sick, you're looking for that comfort. You're looking for that like warming, you know, and with the ginger and everything, it's good for your stomach. If you're feeling nauseous, ginger is awesome. Lemongrass is just an awesome ingredient for that. So like, I feel like it's so good, and like people might not try it because of the name, and I hate that. I'm so glad I got the chance to try it, because I'm not sure I would have picked it out. You know, if I looked at the ingredients, I probably would have, because it has like all the spices I like, and the fact that it's described as like a lemon chai would have really intrigued me. But just seeing the name, I don't even know if I would have looked at the ingredients, because like as a person who doesn't want tea when I'm sick, I'm just not sure I would have even looked at it. So I'm lucky because Daniel and Renata put together an awesome package of tea for me, which was really thoughtful and awesome. Honestly, yeah, I've enjoyed every single tea of theirs that I've tried. So I've uploaded a video reviewing each and every one, so I can link some of those below. And if you haven't tried tea by Daniel, you really should. But see, I'm lucky because these teas were chosen for me and like given to me, so I didn't have to choose, which is really a blessing because I got to try all these things I wouldn't have thought to try otherwise. But if I was picking them out, I would have missed out on this. So I am planning to make an actual order from Tea by Daniel and picking out my own teas and like buying them with my own money. So I'm gonna be probably picking out ones that look like more typically like what I like or what's their more popular ones. I know they have a really cool tea called a lion chai that I'm really eager to try. So I'm gonna be picking out some other ones based upon like my likes and dislikes and my interests and like what I look for in a tea. So I think it'll be really interesting to see like my first batch of tea from them that was all like chosen for me and like thoughtfully curated to send to me to try, and then what I'm going to actually like choose. So I do hope that I can do some more reviews of them soon because they're awesome. They're amazing people. They're just really interesting. This actually might be a tea that I would buy again and kind of restock on because I can imagine drinking this as my nighttime tea. Even though it doesn't really have like chamomile, lavender, anything super relaxing like that, to me like this warming, comforting flavor is very relaxing and there's no caffeine. All right guys, so I hope you enjoyed this review. And I mean, I hope I can kind of inspire you guys to look at these teas that have names that you probably wouldn't, you know, like something called Fluhu or something, you know, called Mama Bear Magic. Like that's another tea that they have that I was like, oh, is this something like for moms? Like I'm not a mom, can I drink this? And it doesn't have anything like specifically for mothers or anything or for women or anything. Like anybody could drink that tea. So I hope I can kind of inspire you guys today to try a tea that you wouldn't think is like for you. Like just try something different, try something with a weird name, because sometimes those are the best teas. Or at least if you don't want to buy it and try it, at least challenge yourself to click on those teas. If you're shopping online, at least challenge yourself to like click on those teas and check out the ingredients. Or if you're like in a store, like at least like check out what's in it and like give it a smell, you know? Try things that you wouldn't normally try because sometimes you'll be really pleasantly surprised. This is so good. I'm gonna finish this whole thing so fast. I hope you're having a beautiful day and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.